Hello my dear friends, in today's tutorial I would like to show you how to knit a men's hat. In order for you to see what kind of hat we will be knitting in today's tutorial, you can just go to the end of this video and then you will see a ready product. But because we will just start knitting it all together, so you can't see it right now. But yarn that I will be using in this tutorial, it's a Bernat 100% acrylic, and it's in 198 grams. There is 329 meters, and it's premium Bernat premium acrylic. So, and if you want to use any other yarn like wool or merino wool, you can choose any yarn which has 150 meters in 100 grams. And needles which we will be using today for knitting this hat, it's 3 millimeters, which would be a size number would be size number 4, and 4 millimeter needles, which would be US size number 7. So we will start with needles 3 millimeters, which is size number size number 2, probably 2 or 3. So it would be 3 millimeters needles. And we will take our yarn and we will we'll need to cast on regular way 128 loops. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll pause my video and I'll cast on 128 loops plus 1. Now when we did cast on 129 loops, 128 plus 1, so we need to make them all straight. That end would be all looking inside, that nothing would be crooked or turn around, spin around. Okay, now we just move, and this hat we are knitting would be good for size of a hat 57 to 64 centimeters, because this hat would be really nice and stretchy, so it would fit nicely. Now we turn around that our yarn which attached to the ball would be in our right hand, and this end would be on left. Now we need, what we are doing, we are taking off one loop from left needle, and we are taking last loop from right needle, and we will slide it onto the loop that we just took off, like this. See? And now we put loop from left needle back to the left needle, and now we just pull on the end so that it would tighten up a little bit. Okay, so now our knitting is connected in one round. So we hold on to this end and we start knitting. So we knit 2, knit, 2, purl, 2, knit, 2, purl, So the main thing for this pattern now, that your loops would be that you would be able to divide your loops by 4. So if you want to take make less loops or more loops, the main thing that you could divide them by 4. And that's how we go all around. 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, and let's go around all the way around until we come to our beginning. 2 knits, 2 purls all around. After we knitted 1 row all around, 2 knits, 2 purls, and when we came to our beginning here, it would be a good idea to put marker in on the beginning of our row. So now we are keep knitting like this, 2 knits, 2 purls, just go in circles, and we have to knit 15 rows. So we just did 1 row now, and we need to make 15 more. So after you know how to knit it, it shouldn't be hard to just keep going same way you did just now. In main thing, when you knit, when you purl, you take from the back and knit it to the front, and when you have your stitches knits, so you take them from left to right, from left to right, and now from the back to the front, purl from the back to the front, and now knits again from left to right, from left to right. So now I'll pause my video and I'll knit 15 rows, 2 knits, 2 purls, and then we'll see each other again, and I'll show you next step. Okay, so now I knitted all 15 rows, and how can you count if you forgot how many rows you did? If you count every stitch here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's how you can count your rows. And now my markers here, so next 16 row we will knit all the stitches, 1, 2, so we just knit all of them. We will do it for that we would have a very nice place to fold our toque. Oops, a bit awkward. So let's knit all stitches in this row until we come again to our marker. And here I'm at the end of row 16, which I was knitting all the way. I'll put my marker on my right needle, and now I'll show you what to do next for to have our fold really nice and fold it nicely, that it wouldn't be too bulky around the face. So here we will switch knits and purls. Where we had knits, that's where we will purl 2, and where we had purls, we will knit 2. So we'll switch how we knitted. So here we had 2 knits, so we purl 2, and where we had purls, we will knit 2. So, and from now on you just go 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. And now we have to go on and do knit 2, purl 2 for next 15 rows. So we will have 2 parts which we knitted 15 rows, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, and now we'll have 15 rows opposite. Where we had purls, we'll have knits. So let's go ahead and knit 15 rows. So now I knitted 15 rows in the beginning. 16th row was all knits. Next we did 15 rows of 2 by 2, 2 knits, 2 purls, and now I can show you how nicely it folds. So I see it helps. So now we need to continue to make our hat. And now we'll have our 16th row in this pattern, and now it would be a right time to change our needles to a bigger size. So let's take needles number 6. It's 4 millimeters, and we will start knitting. So here is my marker. I'll just keep it there. And now we just knit all, just do knits. If you have interchangeable needles, you can unscrew and just screw in your size 4 millimeter needles. If you have needles like mine, they're not interchangeable, so I just keep knitting on the different size, and slowly I'll just change my knitting needles on one size bigger. So keep knitting. Each stitch would be knit until row is done. Here I come to the end of the row, and I'll show you how all my stitches now on the different needles, and those smaller needles will come out now. I put marker. Okay, so now we put these needles away, and we finished our 16th row, and now we will do our pattern, which will be on the top part of the toque. Now let's put this stitch back. Okay, now we have bigger needles, and now we will again switch our pattern. So where we had knits, where we had purls, we will do knits. Where we had knits, we'll do purls. Again, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls. And now we knit up 7 rows, not 15 like we did here. We finish this row and do 6 more, so that it would be 7 all together. Let's do that. Okay, so now our next 7 rows are done, and our ball is getting much smaller, but still it would be enough yarn for this small project. So we will finish up with this stitch, slip marker on the other side, and now it's time to knit. At each stitch we will knit in this row. So we knit all of them till the end of the row. Okay, keep going, just do knits. Okay, after we did a whole row of knit stitches, now it's time to switch 2 by 2s again. So where we had knits, we purl, and where we have purls, we do knits. 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. And now we go ahead and we knit 7 rows again, and 8th row would be knits. So let's go ahead and do 7 rows or on 2 by 2s. Okay, after we've done next 7 rows, knitting 2 by 2, let's knit last and put marker on right needle. And now again we have to knit whole row, just knits. Every stitch would be knit. In the next row already we will start making decreases. So let's first knit a whole row, knit stitches. Okay, after we done whole row of knit stitches, now we have to do switch again. Where we had purls, we will do knits, and where we had knits, that's where we will do purls. Okay, let's go around and knit just one row, changing knits to purls and purls to knits, and then the next row we will do decreases. Okay, I finished my row of changing knits to purls and purls to knits, and now we will work on doing decreases, and we will do decreases in, we will decrease one where we have purl, but we won't do it in every of them. So in this row we will do one decrease here, and then 2 we will skip, and then we'll do 1 decrease and we will skip 2. So how we'll do it, I'll show you. Knit, here we'll do a decrease, so I turn around my stitch and I knit 2 together. 1 knit, 1 purl, I knit as knit. Now 1 purl. Okay, next 2, this one will skip, we don't do decrease here. Again 2 knits, 2 purls. So we skipped 2 purls, 2 places with purls, and now we knit 1, we turn around our stitch and we'll do decrease. So we take 1 knit, 1 purl, and we knit it together as knit. So now 1 purl, and now we need to skip 2 again. Knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl. Okay, and now it's time to do our decrease again. So we turn around our stitch, take 1 purl, 1 knit, and we knit it together as knit. 1 purl. Again, 1 knit, knit, oops, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl. Okay, and it's time to make a decrease again. So we knit 2 together, purl 1, and now again knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl, and now it's time again to make a decrease. turn around our knit stitch, and we knit 2 into 1 and 1 purl. Okay, and keep going like that till end of the row. Okay, now we finished our row with decreases. Now next row we knit all around without no changes. Okay, now I'm done my row with without changes, and now this our next row, which would be row number 4 in this pattern. We will do more decreases. So we knit, we have 1 purl here because we did decrease in this section already, so we'll do decrease in each section after 1 purl. So we decrease 1 again and 1 purl. Now we have knit, purl, purl. Okay, and here we have knit and 1 purl. So if there was 1 purl, it means that now it's time to make decrease. So we knit 2 together as knit, and we left with 1 purl. Next 2 knits, 2 purls. Now knit, 1 purl, and it means that we should do decrease again. Turn around our stitch and knit 2 together as knit and 1 purl. So keep doing this pattern all the way around. Now after we done row second time decreases, now we knit 5th row without any changes. Okay, now we knitted 1 row without any changes, and now we are on our 6th row, and in this row we will decrease all the rest what's left of our purls, where we have 2 purls in a row. So now when you knit, just make sure you decrease all places where you have 2 purls in a row. It should be in a pattern, but so knit, purl, knit, purl, and now knit and knit 2 together as knit. Just go around and find all the places where you have 2 purls in a row and decrease 1 purl. And after that, next row, just knit without any changes. So in row 6 you decrease all spots where you have 2 purls in a row, and row 7 you knit without any changes. Okay, after we done row 6 and row 7, now you should have a pattern like 2 knits, 1 purl, 2 knits, 1 purl, 2 knits, 1 purl everywhere. And row number 8 would be all stitches we will knit as knits. So go ahead and just go around and knit all the stitches as knits, and then I'll see you after we are done this row. Okay, we are finishing up our row 8 where we did just knits, and now we need to change our pattern again. And here it would be very interesting section, because here where we have 2 knits we'll make 2 purls, and where purl we'll just make 1 knit. So pattern would be a little bit different, but don't worry, it would look just fine on the head. 1 knit, 2 purls, 1 knit, 2 purls, 1 knit, 2 purls, and keep going like that till end of the row. 1 knit, 2 purls. Now when we finished first row and did our changes to purls one knit, now we need to do a decreases again, and we will do it the same way like we did in this section. So we will start, we have purl, we'll just purl it, 2 purls, and now we have 1 knit. So we turn around our stitch and we knit 2 together as knit, and we knit 1 purl. So next 1 knit, 2 purls, again 1 knit, 2 purls, and now it's time to do a decrease. We knit 1 knit, 1 purl together as knit, 1 purl, again 1 knit, 2 purls, 1 knit, 2 purls. Okay, now time to make a decrease again. Turn around our stitch, knit 2 together as knit, 1 purl. Keep going with this pattern till the end of the row, and next row, which would be row number 3, knit again without no changes. So we did. Now we are working on our second row. We will finish it and then finish right away row number 3 without no changes. Now we finished row number 3 in this section, and now we will continue making decreases again. So here it's 1 knit, 1 purl. So next section we are making a decrease, 2 together, 1 purl, 1 knit, 2 purls, again 1 knit, 1 purl, and now we have to do it, make a decrease, 2 together, 1 purl. Okay, let's go, continue do it till the end of the row number 4, and row number 5 we will knit without any changes. So let's finish row number 4, and row number 5 will be without any changes. Okay, now we finished 5 rows in this section, and row number 6 we will go and make a decreases to make it look like 1 knit, 1 purl, 1 knit, 1 purl. So everywhere where we have 2 purls we will make a decrease to make our pattern 1 by 1. 1 knit, 1 purl, 1 knit, 1 purl. So row number 6, let's make our last decreases, and row number 7 we will knit without any changes. Okay, now I finished all 7 rows, and now we will be on row number 8, and now it will be a very good time or use magic loop in your knitting, or move your work on double pointed needles. So that's what I will do. So this row we knit all the stitches, we just knit all of them, just do knits, and slowly change, move your stitches onto double pointed needles. It should work really good in the end. So I'll move them on 3 needles because I don't want to have lots, 4 of them or 5. Okay, so I did move some of them on 1 needle. Now I'm taking the second one, just keep knitting. It's very easy done when you have all knits. You don't have to think about pattern, you're just slipping them onto your double pointed needles. You can take same size or If you don't have same size, you can take a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. I happen to have same size double pointed needle, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so it's about 1/3 of work. And second needle, and take my third needle, and I'll stick all the rest of my stitches on my third double pointed needle. Okay, I'm almost done here. And our next row would be very simple, because we will switch our stitches. Where we had knits, we will knit purls, and where we had purls, we will knit knits. Okay, so those needles are free, I can put them aside. Okay, that's how it looks now. And next row we will knit again our pattern. So this last stitch should be knit, and I'll slip my marker, my right needle. Okay, now we can see here should be knit, and next one will be purl. So I just keep going till the end of the row. One knit, one purl, one knit, one purl. Just keep going all around. Okay, we did our first row. In second row, I'll just finish one, slip my marker. Okay, and now what we will do? We will do every other. So first time when we see knit, we knit two together, then we knit and purl. Okay, second time we again knit and purl, we knit together as knit. Next, knit and purl, we knit as is. So we do every other one. These two we knit together, knit and purl separately, and again knit and purl together. Let's do that till the end of this row number 2, and row number 3 we will just knit without any changes. Okay, now we are finishing our row number 3, and in the row number 4 we need to decrease all stitches that are purls. So if we knit, here is knit, next one knit and purl, so we need to turn around the stitch and knit, purl, and knit together as knit. Next we have knit, and now knit and purl. So we knit them two together, knit, and again knit and purl. So we decrease all the purls we have in our row. So now row number 4 we decrease all purls, and we make them all knits, and row number 5 we just knit all knits without changes. Okay, we're almost at the end, and now in this row we will make some more decreases. And now let's knit together every 2 stitches. So how we'll do it? We'll do it from left to right. 2 together, next 2 together, next 2 together, again 2 together. Here we need to move 1 stitch on next needle. knit again, 2 together from left to right, again, knit 2 together from left to right, and just keep going like that till the end of the row. Okay, now we left with 15 stitches, and now you have a choice, or you can close them up, put them on one string of yarn and just tie them together, or you can do one more row, knitting two stitches in one stitch, decreasing by one stitch each 2 stitches. That's what I'll do. I'll make a little bit more decreases, so marker I can move already from here, and I'll just decrease a little bit more. So 2 in 1, here goes 2 in 1, so only 3 stitches left on this needle. Here we go again, 2, knit 1, again 2, knit is 1, and here 2, knit in 1. Oops. Okay, 3 left, and the last one, 2 in 1, again 2 in 1, and we will slip this last one on here and make a last decrease. Okay, here you go. Now we left just with 6 stitches, and then we will put on this piece of yarn. So for that we'll need or a needle with a big enough space to put yarn in, or you can use a crochet hook. I'll use a needle. Okay, I have my scissors here, and I'll cut yarn, just leave maybe 10 centimeters. And I have this perfect needle that I like to use for this purpose. So we just stick yarn inside, and we go. Here we go. So a loop, last loop where yarn comes off, will go on the needle last. So I'll move it to a different needle. Okay, and these 2 stitches are good to go. So I just move them to my needle, just put yarn through the loops. Okay, and let's go clockwise to the next. Again, move your stitches onto the needle and just put your yarn through the stitches. And again, last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now make it nice and tight. See, that's where our loops are. Okay, and now we need to put this yarn needle inside. Let's pull it on the other side, and here inside the hat, that's where we need to really secure it. Okay, and now we just need to hide our leftover yarn, and we do it just by going under our stitches, going down, 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 and just pull it through. And this small leftover tail, we just cut it off. So now it's done nicely. That's how top looks like. And we need to hide this end yet. So we'll do it also with a needle. So we also need to secure it a little bit. Okay. And we would like to hide it on this side because we will bend our head like that. So just I'll turn it around a little bit. So see, and here you just go under each stitch, kind of go around and around and around, because you really want to hide this end that no one would see it. Okay, last one, and now you really pull it through. See, and it's right here, hidden under the stitches. And this end we just cut off. Now our hat is ready to wear. I'll put my camera a little bit further away to show you how hat looks like. That's how brim looks like. And here, that's how our top part looks like. And see, it's absolutely okay that we switched from 2 knits to pearls to 1 knit, 1 pearl. So now this hat for a person for whom you were making it is ready, and person can wear it. Also, what I would like to show you, if you flip your hat on the other side, it has also very beautiful design on the inside. So you can use this inside pattern for outside as well, especially for knitting a woman's hat, toque for a woman. But then only one thing, you will need to knit the 16th row here, not as pearls but as knits, that you would be able to flip it on this side and to have nice edge as well. Then you will get a hat but with a little bit different design. See? And let's do it the right way. That's how our hat looks like. Perfect to wear. So what I would like to suggest you that you would knit for your loved ones, and this hat could be a very nice present and can warm up any person in this cold winter. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me under this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.